I'm affiliated with Jackson, the Jagdish Organization. And it's really my honor and pleasure today to introduce the ISEI, which is the first Index of Service Excellence in India measurement. And today we talked about the importance of this index, how the index came about, what are the components of the index, and how companies can use the index to improve quality of service and service excellence, and why that is important for downstream competitive advantage of companies. Because it is increasingly going to be service excellence that separates the true leaders in any sector relative to their peers. So the importance of service excellence is actually increasing. And what we talked about today is how this index can provide a benchmark measure, which is anchored in very solid theory about customer service, service excellence, and also methodologically rigorous. And this index is industry agnostic. In other words, it can apply to any particular sector. Today we talked about how the index performed in 4 different sectors. We looked at banking, we looked at automobile service, we looked at e-commerce in the grocery category and e-commerce in the apparel category. And the index seems to work quite well in terms of separating which are the leading companies with respect to service excellence relative to the peers who probably have a lot of room for improvement in their service excellence.
Sir, I want to ask you one observation regarding the service excellence, of course. The service should be a point of competition also within the manufacturers, because that could be the one which drives the best out of the manufacturers.
Absolutely, absolutely. You may be a manufacturing company producing products,
Don't you want to compete?
there's a car or a computer, or whatever it is, can be easily copied by competitors. In fact, it's already happened. The moment somebody comes up with a new product, there'll be 6 other people within a matter of months they can mimic the same thing. But one thing that is much more difficult to copy is service excellence. And that is why service excellence is really the true pathway to sustainable competitive advantage. Coming up with a new gimmick or a new version of a product and charging very little for compared to competitors, all of those are temporary strategies. They might give you some temporary competitive advantage, but over the long haul, competitors can all mimic. Your price changes, they can mimic, they can copy right away. If you charge a low price, they charge a low price. Product features, they can copy also.
So in reference to their service, they can even justify their cost.
Yeah, but the service excellence, a lot of companies...
They can justify their cost also.
Yeah, they can justify the cost in the sense that, my observation is that many industries, in the interest of improving service excellence, companies are already wasting a lot of resources because they're not focusing on the right areas. That's another area where the service excellence...
What you told about gaps.
Gaps, exactly. So identify and understand what...
Elaboration you have given for the gaps.
Where you have your strengths, where are your weaknesses. Then judiciously, so service excellence doesn't necessarily have to be costly. In fact, if done properly, service excellence, in addition to being a distinct competitive advantage for your company, can actually also lower your costs because you're no longer throwing away money in areas that really doesn't exist.
Thank you. Service excellence is going to be the benchmark for the manufacturers. They use themselves worthy.
As I said earlier, it is industry or sector agnostic. So whether you're a digital company or a really personal service company or a manufacturing company, it really doesn't matter. The core essence of how you interact with customers, how you make them feel relative to what they think an excellent company should be able to do in the space of customer experience is really the true measure of customer experience.
The results are fantastic. India is a unique context. Indian situation is different than others, and the study clearly shows that the range is very good. It was surprising finding was that the gap is very narrow from one company to the other, especially in e-commerce field. grocery products, e-commerce, which came as a surprise to all of us. On the automotive sector, the range is very high. So is surprisingly the case in the case of banks. Best bank is not single bank, huge variation. I think this gives a great opportunity for India to really become a service capital. I'm absolutely convinced that what happened in the IT services field can be replicated in every professional category, accounting, legal services, anything that we think about. India's destiny lies in the service sector. Thank you. I'm Professor Jagdish Sheth, and I'm at Emory University, but I'm also the chairman of the Board of Governors for Jagdish Sheth School of Management, a wonderful Jackson. Thank you.